Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on another team from the MAC, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UMass offense will have the first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a...
He's going to go for a big one. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, and I think you come out, Palmer, and you say, I want to be aggressive early and maybe take a shot, but that's not the shot they were talking about.
No, and give the defense credit because they watched film too, and they knew this offense might come out and want to be aggressive, and they were ready on the back end that time for that. They came into this game hyped up, ready to go. Great individual effort by that defender getting the pick.
They'll leave it with him. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Eagles want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looking to throw, it's Hebert. Under fire. That's caught. It's Moses. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Eagles are marching down the field. To the air on first down. He makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Floyd. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls it in. It's Moses. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Eastern Michigan going fast.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Behind the chains now on second and long. Scanning the field, it's Hebert. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The UMass offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The run to the left. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. UMass has a long, long way to go here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. There he goes. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Eastern Michigan going fast. They believe they can run right here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Looking for a man. It's Hebert. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Nice move there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Smith takes the handoff. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
It's another first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The play action fake. He's going for the goal line. And he will score! Touchdown, Minutemen!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today. They're up 14 over Georgia State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Eagles will hustle to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quick release by the QB. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Hebert. Hauls it in. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The lone back's got it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense in hurry-up mode. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Moses. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hebert. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, UMass.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
17, Eastern Michigan, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll go to the counter play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Minutemen! The defense putting points on the board.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their 2nd fumble return for a touchdown today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running back searching for a hole. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. To throw, it's Hebert. Bringing the heat. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The give is to Smith. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man quickly.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. The give to the back. And he's still running after the move. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Hebert. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The UMass offense returns to the field. Smith takes the handoff. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the single back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. He'll work his way down to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st down from the 28. Rides the back on the option, the give. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. UMass to the line, facing 3rd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Eastern Michigan going fast. Back to throw, it's Hebert. Here comes the heat. Looking deep. Makes the grab on the left side. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. The Eagles have moved it inside the 20. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Off play action. Rushes on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. They'll send out the kicker here. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, he got loose. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Going to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Forced out of the pocket. Got some room, made it to the goal line. Touchdown, UMass! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Looking for a man. It's Hebert. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to pass. It's Hebert. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
The UMass offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They want to run this quarterback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Hebert. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under fire. He's got his man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll run it. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Power football with the run. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Moses. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Minutemen. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Hebert. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
The Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Right down the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Handoff to the single running back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Give to the running back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking downfield, it's Hebert. Safe completion on the screen. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And first down for the offense.
They go to the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Eagles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Oh, they're after him. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the UMass Minutemen, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hood. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UMass's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Fires it incomplete. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. UMass will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Hoosiers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
When you're QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You're going right or you're going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. Nice decision there by the quarterback.
Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers have this offense rolling. They'll go to the ground. Open space at the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Bond. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UMass offense returns to the field. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Gets it out fast. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. UMass quickly back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, UMass! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Looks it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Davis. And he'll be brought down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the ground to try to pick up the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Sets up the screen. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tuggle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Caught in the backfield, it's Bond. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The UMass offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Got him downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Bring in the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Martin. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. It's reverse. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bond. They bring him down, but a solid pickup and put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Here's the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D end getting that sack.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here comes the heat. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Barres. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the play on third down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Right on the money. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rushes on him. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air, it's Mendoza. Quick completion on the out. He'll pick up the few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his back in the middle. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. They're working that left side.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He wants to go deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. UMass quickly back to the line. Give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. UMass will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The sure hands, it's Barker. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Caught near the sticks. It's Bond. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Once he got some room, it was over. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. They're trailing by 11 to Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. On target. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Bond. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll try the left side. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Indiana.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Indiana! And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. no shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
34, UMass 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The UMass offense returns to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get... Oh, he's got some space. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quick shuffle pass. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man in the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. That's caught. It's Bond. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He leaves it with his back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll do it himself. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bond. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll run the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. To the air on first down. Going to take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. Breaks into the open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll run it from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Mendoza. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Bond. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on! And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Snagged in the middle. It's Becker. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. At the 35, he's open. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Hold on.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hood. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He'll pull it on the read. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue.